the next episode in our walkthrough. I think the last we left off, we killed just the judge. Let's see. Bestiary. Judge Gias. Alright. Being one of the judge magisters of the Arcadian army, officiant of the 13th Bureau, and commander of the Leviathan, the flagship of the 8th Fleet of the Western Armada, led by Lord Vane. In addition to official duties as judge, he also works in secret, carrying out tasks assigned him by Vane personally. Alright, that's cool. Generic Imperials. Imperial Elite. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's see. Finished. So what level am I at? 12? No, I'm still too weak. I don't. Cause the mark is level 15. Maybe I could do it at level 12. But let's just get the story segment started. So we just killed that judge. We got our full party, so we have the Pinello and Ash now. So like this is like the like this is where like the game actually like opens up and you actually have like options and whatnot. I'm just gonna see if I have anything to sell. Try to buy some stuff. I don't have anything to sell. Yeah, let's just go talk to this guy.
When Vossler learned my father had been killed the night of the treaty signing, he returned to Ravenaster, there to aid my escape. There was still time before Vane's reach extended too far. We thought that you could protect me.
However, when I then made the announcement that you had taken your own life, I must have seemed a model citizen of the Empire. The announcement, you see, was Vane's suggestion. Of course, at the time I was reluctant, but I could not perceive his reasons. Now it is clear he meant to drive a wedge between us.
Halim, we are past all this. Bushirba must stand with us. We can stop Vane.
I once knew a girl whose only wish was to be carried in her uncle's arms. Your Majesty is a woman grown now.
Then Bushirba will aid me.
Suppose for a moment you were to defeat Vane. What then? You cannot simply rebuild your kingdom with the only proof of your birthright stolen. Without that, the Grand Kiltias on Bo-Omises cannot and will not recognize your Majesty as the rightful heir. You may yet be a princess, but without proof of your identity, you are powerless. You will remain with me. We do nothing till the time is right.
I cannot just wait.
Then what does your Majesty propose we do?
Uncle Halim.
Incidentally, what is the going rate for rescuing princesses these days? Food would be a start. The good stuff, mind you.
This can be arranged, though it will take some time.
Time enough for a bath, I hope. Dirty business, you know. Best bring a change of clothes, too.
What are you doing? This is Balthier's ship.
I'm going to retrieve the Dawn Shard. It's the proof that I need. I know where it's hidden. I'll return his airship later.
Are you crazy?
This is something that I have to do. Not only for myself, but for all those who have fallen. I will not be made to hide. I'll fight alone if I must.
You still have Bosch, right? Besides, you can't just go around stealing people's ships. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to concentrate.
That's quite enough, Your Majesty. What do you think? A bit over the top?
In my line of work, you never know when something like this might come in handy.
I'm trying to concentrate.
I'm leaving you with the Marquis.
You can't.
Trust me, you're better off staying here.
Suppose you kidnapped me instead. You're a sky pirate, aren't you? Then steal me. Is that so much to ask?
What do you have that I would want?
The Dynast King's treasure. The Dawn Shard is but one of the riches that lie waiting in King Wraithwall's tomb.
King Wraithwall, you say?
Kidnapping royalty is a serious offense. It won't do much to lower the bounty on your head.
How much is the price on your head these days, I wonder?
Allow me to escort you in Vosla's place.
Will you be joining us?
What? Are you kidding? I don't want to stick around this place.
Then I'm coming too.
Penelo?
Don't leave me here.
Of course not.
Then it's settled. We should leave before the Marquis realizes she's missing, like proper kidnappers.
It sounds like the Imperial March from Star Wars, kinda. It just reminds me of it. Wow, some of these cutscenes are really good. Like the architecture design in this game is really top notch. Why don't we have buildings like this in real life? I mean, I'm sure we do, but not where I live.
Dr. Sid, does this set Draclaw?
I have confirmed he receives funds from Lord Vayne. His agency in the fall of Nabudis is also certain. Yet, with Judge Zekt, who led the assault, missing, the truth remains difficult to ascertain.
The long, cold years have clouded my eyes. I cannot see my own son's heart.
My lord.
This illness will claim me. So then, who is to be my successor? The Senate fears the capable Peregrine Vayne. They prefer a young fledgling emperor. Gabranth, once in the past I laid siege to your homeland.
The Republic of Landis is long since gone. My allegiance lies wholly with the Empire.
Perhaps. But what of your brother? He did not accept us as you did. He fled to Dalmasca. Did you never think to follow him?
I follow his every move. He is an enemy of the Empire. He will be cut down.
So you would kill even your own brother for the Empire. Be that as it may, Gabranth, your ruthlessness is not without merit. But it must not become this way with Larsa. You must ensure that it does not.
So then you ask me to be his sword, to strike where he might not.
Rather be his shield. Gabranth, keep your close watch on Vayne. His is the keenest blade of all.
My lord.
Do this for me, Gabranth. I could not bear to see my sons war with each other again.
Whoa. This come in handy often?
It's tough being popular. Wouldn't want any admirers dropping in while we're away. Well now, that's as far as she goes. We'll be in yacht from here onwards.
Across the Sand Sea, to the Valley of the Dead, and to King Wraithwall's tomb below.
So when you're in yacht, skystones don't work at all. That's why we gotta hoof it the rest of the way, you see?
Happy you get to teach me something for a change?
Well, if you want to be a sky pirate, you gotta know your... Hey, what do you mean for a change?
Come on,
At least we
discuss
thought
it.
to bring
I'm
entertainment.
smarter than you.
Oh yeah? Says who? You wanna see what they think about it?
I wouldn't be so confident.
Honestly, Vi and Penelo are just two random ass kids that get stuck with like royalty, basically. And something I think is hilarious is that Vine is like throughout the entire game, Vine is shown to be more mature than Ash, even though he's 17 and I'm pretty sure Ash is like 21, so 4 years younger than her. And she just kind of acts like a child, like oh no, she's not 21, she's 19. Never mind, she's only 2 years older, but still, she's supposed to be the queen. I want to buy. I can't even buy anything. Okay, I'm just gonna march forward. Oh yeah, I'm just at in the western sand, so just the western point after Rabanasta. There's like really nothing between these areas that I can do at this level, because like there's a summon in there, but if it's not even there yet, but like later in the game when it becomes available.
So, where exactly is Wraithwall's tomb?
Far to the west. We must first cross the Ogir Yensa, and beyond that, the Nam Yensa, before we reach the tomb. An expanse of desert larger still than all of Delmaska. We must pace ourselves. If you grow tired, we stop and take rest.
You don't have to worry about me. I'm tougher than I look.
You are at that.
So, what I want to do, because Penelo's kind of worthless, is not use her in the party. Oh, I also want to equip this chick with the bangle because there are a lot of traps. This is like where the traps actually start screwing you over. I don't want to hit any of these traps really because you will get swarmed and you will die. I think. Wait, and then I think I have. Okay, I have decoy, which is great. Alright, so that. So I wanna. One of the treasures I want to look out for is I can find reflect in this map. So I'm gonna look for that treasure chest, and then other than that, I just wanna try to like hit every single chest available. I'm gonna. I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, I never want to go to Gambits. I will be spending a lot of time being swarmed, so I want to have dark magic ready. This one, I guess there's really nothing. I have the I have the technique infused, which is a healing spell basically, but I don't have the license to use it. I don't know where it is on this board, so hold up. I'm trying to find it. Ah, it's here. So I want to get him here because it's his only healing technique, and until I get, I'm not gonna have white mage for a while. I don't really need. I should be fine without it because friend has the healing, and then I'm not really concerned. Like, alright. So as you can see, these things are like off to the side, but there's no path connecting it. When you get summons, they create paths to these boards, so you get like special. Basically just special access to things that your class isn't supposed to have. So I can actually learn these 4 white magic spells with the right summons. I don't remember which ones they are, but it's a late game thing, so I'm not going to be too concerned. I'm not going to concern myself with it right now. I'm just going to focus on my regular level ups. And then obviously you're gonna have to pick and choose because like some of these sections on different boards will be like from the same summon. So like I'm gonna give Ash, make sure she gets this white magic because I don't have, like, you only really have 2 healing classes, which is the red battle mage because she gets up to Kurga, and then every gen, which between those 2 things you have enough healing, but it's single target healing. And then my white mage will have Kurja, and then any other class is basically like you have to get the summon to get the better curing spells. So I think Monk has access to Kurja. If you give it, Monk and Knight have access to like the Kurja and Kurga spells, but you need summons to get them. So like I like towards the middle to late end of the game, I'll have Cure and Curja, but that's not something I can rely on until I get to that point in the game. So.
Yeah.
Perfect. So I can equip this to Nello so that she gets the magic buff. It's a +4, which is really good. Do I not have the Gambit to heal? It's 50%. What's her Gambit? Okay, that's dumb. Preemptively. So now that I have different classes, I want to get into like the weapon types and why like they're all very different from each other, and they even do damage calculation pretty differently. So and they all have their uses. So you have the sword and shield, right, which is obviously the knight class. It's the generic. Oh, it's a cutscene.
A construct to draw oil from the ground. Abandoned many years now, it seems.
Did Dalmaskans build this?
No, the Rosarians. Their empire lies far to the west, ever at war with Arcadia. Heedless of the kingdoms caught in their midst. Dalmasca, Nabradia, Landis.
'Tis the small craft's fate to watch the list of the galleons and pray for light winds.
Vossler, why are you here?
Imagine my surprise when upon my return to Bogerba, I find both you and the Lady Ash have vanished. I thought you above consorting with sky pirates.
Balthier is a man worthy of our trust, and it was the Lady Ash's decision. I am content to lend my arm, as I could not when Rassler died, when her throne was taken. Never again. I will defend her this time.
You walk the Knight's path. The Lady Ash?
We should leave this place.
Let me guess. Sandstorm?
Something far worse.
I see. So the Dawnshard does lie in King Wraithwall's tomb. The Marquis sympathizes with your plight, yet the Empire perches as a carrion bird on his shoulder. He can keep whispers of your abduction silent for only so long.
Yes. Tell me, Vossler, what have you accomplished?
We leave at once. This is Urutan Yensa territory, and they are unfond of visitors.
This is actually one of my favorite cutscenes in the game. Like, just from a visual standpoint. I think it's just so cool that they, like, ride desert fish, basically. Like, they just swim through sand.
Looks like we've attracted the wrong sort of attention. Let's quit this place while we still can. Move!
Vossler! Have you found the means to restore Dalmasca?
First, we must claim the Dawn Shard. It all begins with that.
Okay. So, I'm not gonna, like, rush because... just because the game told me to. But this is where you're gonna start getting swarmed by these, I guess the best way to describe them is, like, Ewas, like, alright. Alright, so I'm just trying to... Wait, I'm just trying to remember some stuff. Alright, back to weapon types, yeah. So here you have the one-handed sword and the shield on Ash. Then on Vossler, you have the two-handed sword. On Fran, you have the mace, which is literally, it's actually worthless, but it's what she has. And then on Bosch, you have the lance. So basically, all these weapons are unique and, like, they just attack uniquely. So the mace attacks based on your magic stat. So like the higher your magic power is, the more damage it'll do. I want them to. Oh, nice, cool, okay. It just does damage based on your magic stat. So the more magic power you have, the more damage it will do. But it has a base. It has base. The base attack power it gives you, which is just like, you know, it's just like the base strength of the weapon is very low on like all maces compared to the same like level weapons of other classes. So you're not really expected to be doing tons of damage. And as you can see, Fran does less damage with her mace than the other characters. What it just benefits from being in a magic class, or like because the red mage has like armor that increases magic power, it benefits from it, but it's not like, I don't want to destroy my chain on this stupid thing. It's not like a huge benefit, it's just like barely a benefit. Alright, I want them to come together. Alright. I guess I want to destroy my chain because this thing, oh, I didn't destroy it. Yeah, so I got the mace doing the magic damage. It's not that good, but at least in terms of all the other magic classes, except for the Bushi, because the Bushi is technically a magic class, which is samurai. It's called Bushi in this game. Except for that class, yeah, you basically it does the most damage, like with their melee weapons, but it's still not great. The spear is nice because it can attack flying enemies, which we don't have to deal with at this point in the game, but the further along in the game you get, the more flying enemies you have to deal with, and like some of the summons that you have to fight are flying enemies, so it becomes like something you have to prepare for. You can't just like, and the only weapons that can attack flying enemies are the spear and then obviously ranged weapons. Just pay attention before I die. So, yeah. Spear. Spear, obviously, it just has higher base damage than like a sword. The swords have for the most part. So it'll hit harder per strike, but you don't have the benefit of having a shield on you. But then obviously the pro is that you can hit flying enemies. Ash and the swords themselves are like literally generic fodder weapons. It doesn't really mean much. But the thing that really like you like about having a sword, the one-handed swords, is that the shields will give you a lot of survivability. I mentioned it before, but the block chance is really nice, where you can just outright avoid damage. It also increases evade, so you have block chance and you have evade chance, and then the stat evade kind of works in concert with your block chance. So that's something to be aware of. Am I going the right way for this thing? I think I am. Yeah, I am. So that's nice. And this shield is pretty generic, but other shields will give you like special resistances to magic. So some shields, time magic, slow. So some shields will ooh, what is this? Making sure I don't die. Some shields like will give you resistance to magic, so it'll be like, it will, for example, you'll have like plus resistance to fire or ice or something like that. And then a stat that some shields do give you, especially the better ones, will give you magic evade stat, so you can actually like block like fire and lightning and stuff like that. So that's like the true benefit of having those weapons. And that's just the two classes I have. I mentioned the samurai class. The reason why it's a two-handed weapon, but unlike the great sword that Vossler has, this just goes off of your strength stat like the regular swords does, but it's more likely to combo than like one-handed sword, and also the base damage does more. The samurai swords are just the same, except it goes up to your magic power stat. So that's actually why I'm going to give Fran the it's right across. That's actually why I'm going to give Fran the samurai, because she is going to get more magic from being a samurai, and then also she'll have like an actually good melee weapon, which will allow me to save her magic for like healing or like other buffs. Yep, reflect, that's what I wanted. Now let me just look at the whole map. I need to get here. There's treasure all over this place, and if I wanted to like really grind it out and look for all of it. Which I think I'm gonna try to do because it'll just save me money having to buy stuff. Oh crap. But yeah. So that's what I'll be looking out for, just the treasures. So I have an idea what some characters are gonna double class as. For example, I'm going to have Fran do the Bushi, which is samurai. Bosch, I think I'm going to have him do Four Breaker, just because he'll get access to a lot of techniques, so we have more options. Because the lance really, it doesn't really give you a lot. It just gives you a lot of damage because the lance is like the best weapon in the game. Is the lance. And then for Ash, I'm not entirely sure where I'm gonna have her double class as. I think I'm hold up, let me give her this silent eco herbs. And then do I have a long clock? I don't have an alarm clock. So I guess I'll just alright, I'm just gonna change the party now because I don't have an alarm clock, so I can't actually wake up Ash right now. Gambits, have her. Yeah, that's basically all I needed to have her do. And then any. Having her have access to cure will actually really help me. Ally 70%. Really just any. I'll give her fire instead of thunder because it does more damage since I'm in the desert. And then what else? I don't want her being silenced, since I know I'm going to be dealing with silence. So, yeah. And then when she runs out of magic, for character. Yeah. Yeah, this seems legit. Alright. Wait, I want to change this to 50%. Nice. Shell. Cool. That's awesome. I'm gonna have so much money when I'm out of here. Alright, so let me just kill as many things as I can, because the I just need to have a lot of money when I get to the next shop. Oh wait, I don't want to go anywhere near that. I'm just gonna run away. Yeah, that elemental will kill me. It's like it's ridiculously high level. I think it's level like, it's usually level 40. Yeah, 45, and doing damage to it with melee hits will do damage to my characters. see like damn it. Yeah, I did not think that would happen. Cause it'll attack any person that attacks the random enemies, but I didn't think I was close enough to it to trigger that. Damn, that sucks. I had Shell on too, so now all those characters just don't have Shell. Oh yeah, got some license points to spend. Okay, so I want more health. Definitely more health. More damage. And then, yeah, I just want more damage. And then for this guy, I'm start. Once I get this technique, I'll probably just replace it for between this increases with successive hits, and then this is just, it says deal damage based on the factor of time. I don't know what that means. All I know is that basically you just get random like damage. So like sometimes you'll hit really high or really low. This, I have no idea how this works. Like, it never does, it just doesn't do as much damage as this thing does usually. But guns are kind of crap, except for the fact that they're ranged. That's like the best thing about them. And then Dark I'm gonna need Farga probably, and Thunderga for this character, so that summon will go to her. And then Fox and Poison. Oh, I definitely want that, and that's free because it's just her quickening. It's not like anything special. I don't care if she can use that. Alright, so now that I have infused, Bosch actually has the most, the strongest healing in the game, in my party, which is actually kind of funny. Is there any spells to learn? No, there isn't. So what I'm gonna do is just give her this stuff. Wait, she learns green magic? Oh, I need to give her this stuff. Green magic is really useful. Cause not only does it have, it has Drain. Wait, does she learn Drain? Or does she just learn Siphon? Siphon basically just lets you do damage to an enemy and then get MP for it, but it doesn't do any real damage. But at least you get MP for it, so you don't run out of magic. It doesn't work against bosses though. Well, I'm just gonna use some high potions here. Go there. Give that shit to Frog. Yeah, boy. As you can see, Penelo does a ridiculous amount of healing compared to Fran, because she just has, because white mages don't actually get any benefits to casting magic, to casting white magic aside from having high magic in general. So even though Penelo is a black mage, her cure is going to do a lot of healing because she just has really high magic.
Yeah.
Go around.
Ha. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, I'm a big fan of like old 1950s and 1960s like American musicals, like from Hollywood. And I finally remember the name of the musical I was thinking of yesterday. It's called The Seven Hoods. And basically the plot synopsis is that these gangsters, like, during a Prohibition era, they basically just like end up becoming like the I guess like the leadership of a, I don't want to go this way, I'm just gonna throw them out here. They end up becoming like the leaders of like some random town and end up being like more popular than the cops there, because like they like help the town and whatnot. And the scene it's called Bang Bang. It's like the musical number, and it's by Sammy Davis Jr., he's pretty like big in that like era. And it's just like it's honestly like the like it's just ridiculous. Like the amount of effort put into this scene is actually hilarious for how dumb it is, because it's like, they're mobsters, so like they're in the middle of like a shakedown. They're like, I forgot who they're shaking down, but they're in the middle of a shakedown, so they're like tearing up the place and like destroying all their, it's like a casino they're destroying. So like this guy is like, he's just shooting up the place, but it's a musical number, and it's basically just like him talking about how much he likes shooting things and how he likes the sound of gunfire, and he has like 2 like revolvers and a Tommy gun, and it's like him singing, and then in between him singing he's just tap dancing with these guns and like shooting up the place. But obviously the guns are props, right? So I guess like the practical effects team made this like a really like the mini explosives or whatever to like emulate something being shot, and like the amount of things that they're doing, it's just crazy. It's like it's a huge set. It's like a 4-room set, and they completely trashed the place. And it's actually, it's so frivolous, but it's so funny. And he's just like tap dancing with like a Tommy gun in his hand, and he's just like shoot. He's like, I like rat-a-tat-tat, and he just starts shooting up everywhere. It's so funny. And then and I'm just like watching this. I'm like, yo, this is why Americans are known for having like crazy culture around guns. And I can't even really blame them. Can't blame non-Americans for thinking that, because like, I mean, it's Hollywood telling people how much they like guns. Ocean. But that movie's great. I mean, I wouldn't say it's great because I haven't really watched all of it. I just like watched clips and like I started watching it and didn't finish. But the musical numbers are great. Like they're really good. There's that one. Then there's Mr. Booze, which is just like a song about them pretending to be like Christians, talking about how bad alcohol is. But like the funny part is that they're a speakeasy and they're being shaken down by like the cops, and they're just trying to like lie to get away with it by pretending to be a bunch of Christians and pretending to be like a church. And then there's Got Style, which is basically just like a song about they have like one of the nerdy figures in the movie is like they're trying to get him to like have some swag and charm these women that he knows into like doing something for him. I forgot what it was. And then Singing in the Rain, a classic. Make 'Em Laugh, a classic song. Sound of Music, also a classic. Although compared to Seven Hoods and Singing in the Rain, Sound of Music is like a much more serious song. Not song, but musical. And then one of my favorites though is How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. And like it's exactly what you think it is from the title. It's just some schmuck that's like on Wall Street who's just like I think it takes place over the course of like a week or something, and it's literally this guy who just like shows up at this company at like the lowest level possible in the company and is like, yo, I want to be executive. And they're like, what? And he's like, yeah, like I just really want to be an executive, but I also like don't know what I'm doing. So he has this book called How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, and like it's actually he just like spends the entire it's like funny because he actually puts a lot of effort into trying to like become executive, but like it's like incompetent effort. Like he has no idea what he's doing. Most of the things that he ends up doing like are literally just dumb and only succeed because the people around him do not actually care about their jobs. And then it has a song about sexual harassment. You're not supposed to sexually harass your secretaries. And then what else it has in it? It's called A Secretary's Not a Toy, which is basically just a musical number of of people telling you not to harass your secretaries. Oh, that's cool. These little fishy things. Do I want to kill them? I don't want to break my chain, but I do want them in my bestiary. So I'm gonna kill them. Yeah. Oh wait, you know what I should do? Since she actually has access to enough gambits to do this. Lightning weak, thunder. Since that's like the whole plus of being a black mage for her, that she can hit super effective. Although right now she's just being a white mage, but it's fine. She also has no MP left. Wait, I have ethers. I can just. I only have 4 that I haven't done that. Did you see the Euro 10 Yensa just now? Yurtan Yansa just now. They're usually a violent lot, but this one wanted help. Yeah, tell me. The Yurtan Yansa are all up in a panic about a creature on the Nama Yansa Sansi. Their Nam Yansa Sansi, their blood enemy, it seems. One of them was asking for help. Yurtan Yansa was asking for help. Whatever, it's gotta be bad. Oh yeah, cause this race is like known to be violent against outsiders, so it's weird there to ask for help. You look pretty strong. Maybe you could have a swing at the thing, Kupo. It's supposed to be something like a giant tortoise. He said he found some treasure of the Sansi. Too. Why you might be able to claim that as a reward if you're successful. Alright, I'm actually gonna save because this is a point in the game where I can actually die if I'm not paying attention, and I'd have to start like so far back that I'm not trying to deal with that. I think there is an autosave feature in this game, but I'm like used to playing this game from like I first played it on the PS2, and there was definitely not an autosave feature, and I've definitely died at this point in the game so many times that I just don't even want to think about doing it right now. So I'm trying to just be safe. Don't think these are worth attacking with. Yeah, these things aren't worth attacking with magic because they have really high magic resist.
Yeah.
So it's technically fire and thunder just do like really base, like really bad base level magic damage. Like they're actually really terrible spells. And they don't even do AoE. Like every other black magic spell in the game, except for like maybe the 2 or 3 do AoE damage. Like, so the base level spells are actually kind of trash. But I think, let's see, yeah, like against this one, it's worth it to use magic because I do slightly more damage. Oh, so I never explained the weapons of these 3 guys because I wasn't really playing with them. So Penelo has a rod. Basically, the best benefit of this is it just increases your magic stat. Like it just does that, and then there are some staves that increase different elements. So there's one staff that increases water damage, one staff that increases fire, thunder, and ice. Like I said, you only, not like I said, but you only have base level water spells in the game. So the staff that increases water damage is actually kind of just really trash. Especially like late game, because you're not casting water on anything late game. But even if you get less magic points for like the spells, the staffs that boost fire, lightning, and ice damage, if you're fighting an enemy, especially a boss that's like specifically weak to one of those spells, it's worth it to just pick that anyway, because you'll probably end up just doing more damage. And then so that's Penelo's, really self-explanatory. Well, the main benefit is just having the shots, so I am not going to have access to them right now, but you get some special shots in game for like doing some of the hunts, and they just give you things like, there's one that gives you silence hit, one that gives you water hit, which is good because you have a water elemental damage that's not based on the water spell, which is, like I said, pretty crap. And then there's one that does, I don't remember the other ones honestly, But its big thing is that it just you can like do damage against things with high defense. And you'll but it's just slow, so it's not that useful. But it is useful for a white mage because, which is going to be Baldier's second class because, like, how should I put this? Like, you're not going to have any strength anyway. So having the range and just the base damage that does piercing is very useful. And as you can see, this creature has higher defense, and Balthier is doing more damage to it than any other character because it just has the piercing effect. So I can do damage higher than anyone else can. See, like it's in critical mode, so it has increased defense due to a skill, but Balthier is still doing what he was. Oh, but he's still doing more. He's doing. Oh, that's a fire magic.
Yeah.
So, do I go back again to this guy? I think that's what I'm supposed to do. So that's the shots. It's alright. Like it's good with him when paired with a mage because of the reasons I stated. But it's not that good compared to anything else. Because even the bow, it has special shots like you can do fire, lightning, and the elemental stuff damage with the special bows, special arrows. But the archer just does a lot of damage in general. And then also the archer, it's based on speed. So if you have high speed and if you're faster than the thing you're attacking, you're gonna just do a lot more damage. But another issue is that in this game, weather affects the likelihood of you hitting with the arrow. So if it's like really raining, if it's raining outside, you have a decreased accuracy, a more higher chance of missing. Killed the Wall Scourge of the Santi Kupo. By the way, the Yurten Yensa from before, he just went by Kupo. Maybe he was going to look for the treasure. Who knows? He headed to Orgo Yensa Sensi. Okay, so. And then Vaughn with the daggers. Basically, they'll just have weird. The daggers will have weird status effects. Like this one, because it has less base damage than the sword. So this one can kill in one hit, which will sometimes trigger. The Mage Matcher, the one I had before, would make you silent, stuff like that. The downside, that's like the downside. The upside is that they just attack faster than the sword, so you'll get more hits off. And then also it's based off your speed stat and your attack stat, like the bows are. And then there are bow guns, where they're basically like the best range option in the game because they basically inflict time magic as ammunition. So once you get the ammunition for the crossbows, you can like have slow on hit, which will basically just slow anyone you hit, or immobilize on hit, which are really useful. Like usually the most useful thing, because they also do really high. They have slightly less damage than the bows, but like they just do just really good damage overall for a ranged weapon. And also the slow, like it'd be really nice to slow anything on hit, like in the game, if it's not immune to slow. And then also the crossbow is locked to the time mage, which actually basically functions like a physical class, because the crossbow, it just gets your base damage off of your strength, and then the armor, you get armor, you don't get magic armor in the time mage class, so you get bonuses to your strength as opposed to bonuses to your magic, and then but you get time magic, but time magic doesn't really do damage, so it doesn't really matter how high your magic stat is. The only damage that it does is based off of factors that are related to your magic power. It can do balance, which is it just does damage based on how much magic, how much health you're missing. And then it can do that's balance, and then it does gravity, which is just a percentage of the damage. Not damage, a percentage of the health that the enemy has. So between those two things, like, you don't really need magic power. I'm thinking I'm gonna give it to Vaughn because balance works really well with characters with high health, and because Vaughn has light armor from the thief class, his light armor basically boosts your health, heavy armor boosts your strength, and then magic armor boosts your magic points. So he can take advantage of having high health with the light armor, and then stay at like a lower percentage of health than other characters, and like spam balance and still do a decent amount of damage. Because like Balthier has like 500 and Vaughn has like almost 800, but like he could easily hit 1,000 and Balthier still be at like 600, and then once he's at 1,000, Vaughn can stay at 500 and just hit for 500 with balance, like every turn basically, if he just doesn't want to heal, which is beneficial to Vaughn. There's not a large point of staying in this area except for grinding, like out-leveling. I feel like I need to use the other party. So the reason why I have the party set up the way I do is that I have a healer on each team and a person with a shield on each team, which will just basically make sure that my team is I'm not trying to like just randomly be as like I start to get the second classes and whatnot, I'll have more, and just like later on in the game, I won't need to stay in the team setup because characters will be able to do more things, and I can see balance. That's what I was looking for. Characters will be able to do more things, which would be useful. Because healing in this game isn't that difficult. Well, it's not that it's that difficult, but the healing items in this game are really good. So you can rely on them instead of using cure a lot. But you need to just be able to buy them, and I can't really buy high potions, so I'm just trying to spread out my healing. Oh, there is one more weapon type that I forgot to talk. Well, two more weapon types I forgot to talk about that I don't have. There's hand bombs, which I actually have never used while playing this game in any playthrough. But from my understanding, basically, it's like guns where does piercing damage. But I don't understand it, so I can't talk about that. And honestly, I've never really had a reason to use it, or ever felt like the game gave me any reason to use it. It's just a range option. So, for example, if I gave a character Warbreaker at night, then there's no ranged weapons that the character can use except for hand bombs, because hand bombs are on the Warbreaker. But because I'm giving Warbreaker to to Bosch, he's gonna have the spears, so like it doesn't really matter that much at all. This is a boss. Pass here is a boss. I am certain of it. So let me go buy things. Oh, unusual to see people out here. We're trying to catch us some sandfish, but they're not biting. What do you use as bait? Like, why have you come to such a place? You seem to be adventurous, yes. Surely you did not come to hunt treasure in the Valley of the Dead. The Valley of the Dead, treasure hunter, or no, you best avoid that place, unless you care to tangle with an avian most dire. Avion. It's a flying enemy. What I want to know is, are you outfitted for the desert? I'm something of a merchant. If there's anything you need, let me know. Yes, okay, so some really good weapons. That none of these characters can equip. That's actually really funny. Ooh. Oh, I can buy high potions. That's actually really useful. So I want to learn charge. Virology I can buy later. Protect. Blizzard. I guess Aqua and Brave, Cura, and all that crap. Alright, I can't use time magic. Oh wait, yes I can. I don't know why I said that. Let me sell this stuff. Let's see, that's nice. This is nice. And short bow. These are not worth buying. So let me do my licenses first, so I can actually equip better equipment on these characters. This one. Okay, and then for this lady, I need actually I don't really need to upgrade her. Where are her weapons? I guess she should. Oh yeah, charge. That. Fox and poison out. Yeah. She needs to learn that. And I can just give her accessory slots. Accessories, like, you'll forget to I always forget to level them up and then end up regretting it later. Shades of Black. This one I want. I feel like, yeah. No. Oh, okay, yeah, I actually want to get that. Okay. Okay, so these Inquisitor, Martyr, and then when I get Headsman, it's going to be really useful for Ashe because now she has access. Ashe and Bosch have access to actually better healing than really my Fran and Panello, who was using their MP to heal, but at cost of obviously like all their MP. So, and they can't spam it either. So basically, when well, not this one. For Bosch, instead of it's instant, I think, isn't it? I actually don't know if it's instant. I don't know if it's instant, but I'm assuming it's really fast. Actually, it might just be better to not Sap is good. Healing Rod, regen, that's decent. This is actually really good. Actually, it's not just decent; it's really good. Cause I'm not gonna have regen for a while, so she already has a Ranger Staff. It doesn't really matter her maze. All right, so I'm gonna buy Ancient Sword. And I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy this lance. I should have bought. I'm gonna buy. not really a point in buying any of this stuff because no one can equip it. Just spend the rest of my money on potions. Alright, I'm gonna not start this boss right now. I'm gonna go level grind a little bit because I would like to have some more items. Particularly, I just really want the gun for Bosch. Alright, so Bosch can... It's actually kind of slow, but yep, it basically just makes it so that having MP is useful to characters who will probably not be trying to use MP. Infuse anyway. Oh, I just put that, I'm pretty sure. Oh, a chopper, nice, okay. Alright, so I can equip this, this chopper. So, technically, this sword would do more damage, but it doesn't do Petrify. But honestly, the way Petrify works, it takes so long to count down, because it's not, you don't become stoned as soon as, like some other games, you just immediately become petrified. What happens is that first you get it's basically a countdown. So first you get like the petrify status, which just means you will turn to stone. But like most enemies will die way before that happens, and then the enemies that would have enough health to survive, probably like are immune to it in the first place. So I should just equip the other sword, but as you can see right now, I can't even equip the other sword, so it doesn't matter. I can actually use it fuse on myself to get not enough. Not enough. It's not really good. So basically, the only issue with Infuse is that you have to be smart about using Infuse, because it doesn't heal, it just changes your MP's total. So you can actually end up doing damage to yourself. Because, so like at 50 MP, he'll only heal to 500. Or he won't even heal, he'll just make your status 500. Make your health 500, but because he doesn't have that much health, he doesn't have, like, I can just do this right now. Get my health back. Boom. Flying enemy. I'm not gonna fight that. Not right now. I'm gonna fight it with Penelo. Because Penelo has water. And water is not useless right now. Hey, actually, I'm pretty sure... Well, actually, water will do less damage because we're in the desert, but that thing is weak to water, so... And did I just buy it? I feel like I could have bought it and chose not to. Yeah, okay. So these guys can try to attack the flying enemy, but he's just gonna miss, so it doesn't matter. I can actually just... What I can do is cast Moon Magic Decoy on Ash so that they target her. And I don't have to worry about healing other characters. Oh, they didn't cast? They didn't cast. The stupidest thing about Decoy, it's a really great spell. It basically is just like taunt, and it's a really great spell, but the stupidest thing about it is that it can miss, even though it's basically, because it's considered a harmful status, and that is the most annoying thing in the game. Like easily the most annoying thing in the game. Because basically, you could just end up wasting a lot of MP trying to get it to trigger. But like, and see, and now it's gone. Like, right, I actually want to hopefully this cast works hit. Nice, alright. I don't want her to cure. Don't want her to cure. I want Ash to use Infuse. Actually, no, let me save Infuse for freaking the boss fight. I randomly die. Alright, so I'm gonna need a specific party to deal with this, and that party is gonna be Bosch, Penelo, and Bolthier. Now, they don't have a lot of health, but because of that, Bosch can actually effectively heal. And I'm gonna just hope I don't get wiped out, because this combination of characters is the only combination of characters that can actually do damage. Oh wait, let me take this off. So what I'm going to do is put the soldier's hat onto him. Oh, so for people who don't know and want an easy guide, the hats raise your magic resistance, and the armor, like the body armor, usually raise your body, your your defense. You're not magic, like your physical defense. So that's a good thing, a rule of thumb to know. What I want to do is golden shield. So I want to give the characters that are going to be fighting the best stuff. And I want to change this guy's gambit to use high potions. I want her to not use echo herbs because I don't want them wasting it. Okay, let's sell some of this. I'm gonna sell. This I'm gonna sell. Sell a Vega. Sell a sword. Dagger. Let's sell this too. That I don't think I want to sell. And then whatever this loot is. I think I'm gonna stop playing after the boss. Because or at least I want to stop doing story stuff after the boss, and I'm probably just gonna go to Aqua. I'm probably gonna go do some hunts because I finally am at a good level to do them. I kind of just want raise and potions. Cause who's gonna use arrow? I guess Penelo could use it in the next fight, but I don't. It's an AoE spell, so I don't really want to. I'd rather just have her save the MP and do but it's gonna do less damage because I'm in a desert, but I don't know. I kind of think I'll just see how much less or more damage it does, because I kind of think it'll still do more damage than fire will do, even though its base damage is reduced. Yeah, I do want to save it. Nice. Don't want. Alright. Why did she? Ooh. You're dead. Alright, wait. I did not expect him to die so quickly. Oh, and wait, let me just turn this gambit, because now this gambit is kind of worthless. Okay, I did like 140. Let's see how much this does. Aqua's better. Neat.
Long ago, the gods granted their favor to King Wraithwall, who would oversee the subjugation of a vast territory spanning from Mordalia to Valendia. Here he forged the Galtean Alliance. Though he is called the Dynast King, upon establishing the Alliance, he demonstrated compassion for his people and disdain for needless war. A philosophy passed on to his successors, one that would bring peace and prosperity for hundreds of years to follow. It was during this time of peace that the city-states of Arcadia and Rosaria, each members of Wraithwall's alliance, took root and flourished. Wraithwall left 3 relics signifying descent from the Dynast King. Of these, the Midlight Shard was given to what would become House Nabradia, and the Dusk Shard to my ancestors, the founders of Dalmasca. The last of these relics was the Dawn Shard. It remained hidden here, known only to those of royal blood.
As though the Dynast King foresaw the very plight before us now.
None save descendants of the king are suffered within. If we attempt to enter without proof of such lineage...
There's no guarantee we'll make it out alive. Vicious beasts, fiendish traps, something like that?
Mm-hmm. But you must consider the prize. The Dawn Shard lies within, and Wraithwall's treasure.
And there was I, thinking this was going to be hard.
Alright. I'm not going to start this dungeon because this dungeon is also pretty long. But I'm going to go actually do this conch that I started, because now I can kind of just deal with whatever I will face. And there's also something else I want to do inside of that dungeon, if I can remember how to do it. Alright, I'm gonna go back to these mines, so let me just speed that up. And then what party am I using? I'm gonna go back to this party. This is a good party. Alright, so with this party, now that Balthier has access to high potions, I basically just want to rely on Balthier to like heal, because a high potion will heal any character for at least half.
Yeah.
Wait. Thinking. Alright. Alright, so it opens this gate, but I'm pretty certain it's supposed to open another gate. I hope it opens another gate, because I'm kind of banking on it opening another gate. He's starting to run out of. Alright. So, I'm gonna actually. Okay, so I'm pretty certain that there's like a trigger I need to find. I don't remember where it is. I don't think it's here. Oh, so I just take it. Nah, that really wouldn't have been worth it if I got hit by that. I'm just trying to. I don't remember what it is. It doesn't show up on the map until after you touch it. But I think that was the thing I needed to find. I could be wrong. It could be here. Got it. I'm just trying to actually. I'll just camp in. I'll just do this for now. Because I want to kind of keep her MP high for the hunt I have to do. Because these things aren't really dangerous. Like, I'm not really concerned about these things kind of hurt me. Okay, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. Nice, nice. Okay, let's just do these licenses. So now that focus increases strength when HP is full. It's pretty nice. It's not gonna be useful for her because she's gonna be the tank, so it's not gonna be useful for her, but it's nice. These are just HP slots. Alright, this is just weapons. Okay. I guess there's not really a point in going down this tree because I can't. I just don't have access to any of those things. So I'll just go to the accessories tree. That's nice. Alright. I want this. I need that. With this, I guess. This is nice. Shades of black, not really that useful. I'm just trying to see if he has access to telekinesis. Yeah, he does have access to telekinesis. Okay. That just lets you it just lets you hit ranged enemies. Well, it lets you hit flying enemies, but it lets you hit enemies at a range too. But it just does between 50 and 100% damage, so it's not as nice as attacking in front of the face, but it can be. I want to go towards this, so and for her, battle lore. Oh, I want magic lore. Oh, it's all the way down here. All right, channeling. Alright, so I'll just give her magic.
Yeah.
Alright, let's start this fight. Gambits. Turn this off so that she attacks with water. And it should be fine. Oh yeah, the door's open. Oh no, we're not fine. Alright. Okay, we're not fine. Do I have nothing of use here? Oh, this shock mode will do a lot of damage though, because shock is like one of the strongest spells in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure how many power potions. Okay, I'm good on my potions. I'm not worried. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I was worried about that. Nice. Okay. Alright, that's nice. This is still closed though. I don't know how to open it. But you can open this. Level 39. Maybe I'm not supposed to open it yet. There's some treasure behind there that I really want to get. It's basically just a weapon, but it's a nice weapon. I guess it's a nice weapon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so does she learn charge? No, she didn't. Licenses. This will just give me a little bit more magic when because it gives me magic back when I damage enemies with magic, so it just lets me keep spamming magic basically. Then battle war increase. I guess I really should have learned that Cura and Raise. The spells that make Fran actually good at healing. Yeah, because those spells basically just give Fran AoE healing. And now that I want to show you something on the license board. So this which gives you MP after defeating a foe, this which gives you MP when taking damage, and this which gives you MP when dealing damage, basically allow Ashe to like spam infuse, because she pretty much for any action she takes in battle she'll get MP in addition to walking around, and then so she can like cast infuse, and then you know, like in a fight get MP back for basically anything she does. Swing sword, take damage, or like kill an enemy, and then she'll also be able to cast infuse again, because if she's taking damage and doing damage, basically the faster and more damage she takes, the more HP she'll get from infuse. Quicker, I guess is the better way to say it. Just wanna buy some potions. Right now, I don't really care about making money. I just want to have a really good stock of fire potions, because I'm using them a lot. I'll make money. I'll make like real money in the dungeon. I just want to be able to survive it. And now that Ashe actually does a lot of, what's the word for it? Healing. Now that she has infused, I'm actually going to switch spots and have Ashe be with Balthier and Penelo. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. Where did I go to? Yeah. I just want to go here to see if there are any hunts. This one I think is here. Yeah, so I'm gonna go do this one too, and then I'll probably call it a day, because I think I have like, now I have 3 different hunts in Rabanastre to do, I have this one in Giza Plains, and then the 2 in Ravenasta themselves. So I'm gonna like save that for a different episode. Pretty sure it's this good. Huh. Have you seen my bill? Yes, I did. What great fortune. Please listen. There have always been many Raskas, what you call fiends, and Lusu held at bay by a paling? It's a paling. But the paling has fallen. No, it seems rather that some Murka broke it, and now something terrible has come out. Yes, a Needhogg, previously sleeping deep within the mines, has come to the surface. Is beyond even us Paravi guards defeat. Please, Badra, defeat this Needhogg. Find it where the shaft splits in two. Alright. Got some pig slang, I guess. Pig Latin, if you will. Yeah, it's a freaking mines yet again. Alright, so actually, what I want to do is nothing. I'm gonna change the Gambits and Infuse to be really smart about it, but I'm not gonna do that right now. The Gambit system actually can be really fun, but it's definitely difficult. Like, it's not like, you would think that it's self-explanatory, right? Like, you would think, oh, the fact that the ones at the top, like, you know, go first makes sense. And that makes sense, but understanding how and why and under what conditions to like combine gambits to make the character behave can be kind of difficult. For example, you really only want to use gravity on creatures that have like 100% health or 90% health. But like, you have to if you have no Gambit to attack an enemy that has under 90% health, but you only have a Gambit to attack an enemy that has 90% health or higher, your characters just won't do anything. Like, they'll just sit there looking stupid. One thing I can do right now, throw the strats right here. As you can see, every time Ash is hitting the thing, she just gets a little bit more MP. Oh wait. This is not what I want. Oh wait. What am I doing? Is this healing this creature now? Hold on. Let me see. Oh wow. I've been healing this thing the entire time and not paying. That's another thing, right? Like, I just proved how Gambits can screw you over by not paying attention. Because I've been healing this thing the entire time. It would probably been dead already had I not been healing for like 400 every hit. But there's actually a way around that, which I will show you, which I can't show you now. I could tell you, but it's not going to make a lot of sense. But I can show you when I go to the Gambit store, which I will do before I like sign off on the stream. I don't need to fight these guys. Wait, yeah, I don't need to fight these guys. I have enough money to buy the Gambits I need. Oh wait, I just passed by the guy. You've defeated the Needhog. Ha, most glorious of days. Now I hope they will reopen the mines. Here, a gift from the miners. Neat. Take this too as a memento of service you have done us. It's a Needhog, molting, very good, powdered and eaten. Ew. Powdered or what though? Like salts or like sugar or like spices? I wish he was more specific. I like to cook, so like now I'm just really confused. Maybe I wanted to eat Needhog. You don't know me. You don't know my life. Is there anything here worth buying? Or I guess I don't really have the money to buy anything, but I just want to see what's in there. Horology. That's actually very, very worth buying. It's actually very useful. But I'm not even entirely sure how many classes learn that ability. I would like to. I'm gonna look, but I think only really like maybe 2 classes can even learn that ability. Thank you, Kupo. What a pal, Kupo. And look, my pet has learned his lesson and come home. Carbo, thank the nice young gentleman. That thing is so much smaller. I know, Kupo, I know it's not very good to keep a pet secret. I'm really sorry for what happened. I'm going to move to someplace where we can both live in peace. Here, accept this as a token of my thanks. And thank Block for me too. Neat. That's very useful. Actually, I can buy horology now and still have the money I need for or the money I want anyway for the Gambits. So So. Okay, so target by foe, target by ally. This will be useful later. I'm gonna buy it now. Self MP. This will be useful. This will allow me to auto use charge. Self HP. Alright, so I'm gonna tell you the pro stress right now. Okay, so this character, this self target less than 20 HP, right? And then not self. Then you want to go by foe. Character. Where's MP? So she wants to have, right, yeah, this is what I want. And then I want foe, not character, just foe. Alright, water vulnerable just lets you, like the AI is smart, so even if you don't know what the elemental properties are of the monster, this will make it so that I never use water against a monster that will heal from water. And then I guess 1 week. And then full status reflect, because reflect will destroy you. Because you will wipe your own team out. You do way more damage than you can take. So like if you like cast a god spell at somebody who has reflect, it can easily wipe out your team in like 1 hit without like. I'm going to take this. The base damage will basically keep me from killing anything that's like super weak with magic, because it's kind of pointless to waste my magic on that. And then alright, so now I'm going to show you pro stats and gambit. I'm going to change this from lowest HP to lowest speed because it will do the most damage to the character with the lowest speed. This is going to sound complicated, but I'm going to have her attack any character. So foe, MP with 70% or greater will make it so that I think I messed this up. It's like any on-screen foe character has 70% or more. Yeah. If she self HP. I guess I didn't need self. Wait, I didn't need self. I could have just used the regular ally, because ally will affect her too. All of these. And then I can buy one more. Wait, I don't want to buy. If I could buy one more, I want to think about this. So gambits. If an ally has less than, I guess, I guess 30% is good. Because she needs the time to be able to cast it. She's gonna use Infuse, right? But he won't use it if he doesn't have 70% or more HP, MP, which means that she won't end up with, which effectively means that her MP will be high enough where she'll heal for like the max, because 70% of 140 is the crap. The exact math is not in my favor right now because I am dumb. Wait, let me think about this. 25 would be 50, and it's like 10 points from 50. Alright, so effectively like between 75 and 80. Right? And the only characters that really have HP above 800 is Ashe and Vaughn. And getting up to 800 is good. Like 800 is a good health range. For Ashe is only 100 from full, and for Vaughn it's a little bit farther from 100, but it's still, I mean, it's a little bit farther from full, but it's still higher than any other character's HP we have besides those two. And because she won't really be in party with Vaughn at the moment, she'll basically heal any other character but herself for almost full, and then for her it'll basically be full. So that's how that gambit. And then because both the heir is, then I'll have him heal HP critical characters with high potion. Well, actually, I guess I can do it. Like this. So if it gets, she'll heal first with her infuse, and then he'll just heal once she can't use infuse with her potions. 30%. Yeah, because he has the potions lore, so he's healing more with high potions than other characters. And then obviously, because she won't attack or even do anything if he doesn't have enough MP, I just put any attack as the base. But actually, I can have her attack characters with the lowest HP remaining, so that she tries to kill off things. Here, I can just do the smart strats of, if a foe has sleep, she'll cast magic, because you're not trying to wake them. If a foe is vulnerable to water, she'll cast water as her base attack. When the character is low in MP, she starts regular attacking. I guess blind is nice. What other spells does she have? That's it. Handkerchief. really not trying to get caught with handkerchief. Oil basically just makes fire damage do more damage, but really not trying to get caught out with that. I promise you. The enemy is weak to lightning. She'll use lightning. And if they are weak to fire, they'll use fire. And yep, doesn't matter. Targeting ally. And then have him use Phoenix Down. And actually, I'll have him use high potions because he has a potion more. So did not buy Cura, but I did buy Protect. She does not have enough health to make it worth it to use Swiftness is nice because she'll attack faster. Health is nice because I don't want her dying. Oh, I should have used. Oh, I actually did buy Cure, and she just can't use it. Okay, I'm dumb. But it's fine. I'm not so concerned. This swiftness would be nice. Oh, so she'll be able to use this sword soon. That's nice. Because I already have this sword, so I guess I'll just get that over Soul Eater, because Soul Eater I don't even have. And Penelo... Yeah, she can't even... So she can have charge next time she levels up, I guess. Oh, you know what? Yeah, alright, I am right. I am wrong. It's not, see, so it's not that you want to, yeah, I was wrong about this. It's not this one. It's another one. Right, let's see, what do I have to sell? None of that. This. Yeah, I knew I messed this up and bought the wrong thing. Faux character. Wait, can I even buy it? Tech. Any. I guess I could do 90%. I guess 90% would make more sense than 70% because it would be a greater heal. So I want to do that. Actually, I'm gonna be smart. Saving armor is not useful unless it's like very specific armors. So I'm just gonna sell this stuff. Saving armor, my bad. Saving armor is not useful unless it's very specific armor. So I don't mind selling all this stuff. For the sake of buying some gambits. So I messed this up, and I knew I messed it up, and I was thinking, it's a good thing I looked at it before I went into fight, because that would have been tight. Faux character. Where is it? Faux character AP. Faux character AP. Ally, that's ally. Okay, faux. And then actually this will be gambits. I just thought about this. I want her to attack any foe with reflect on because I don't want her casting. I don't want it coming back to bite me in the butt. And then I want her to slow any character that has haste. Because I don't want that coming to bite me in the butt. Where is it? Regain. Haste. Slow. I guess I'll just keep this up for now, but it will eventually get turned to cure. Faux character MP. Alright. Foe character MP. So if she has less than 90, she'll attack regardless. And then yeah, and then if she does have more than 90, she'll heal. Yeah, that seems right. Oh, you know what? I know what I'll do. I'm gonna have him steal more. Which is what the best way to steal in this game without on Gambit without like messing up your messing up the character just doing damage and like just is to have him steal enemies that have either 100% health or like close to it. So any foe with 90% or more. Okay, I bought it. So he'll cast Steal. Gambit. I'll have him cast Steal on any character that has can any foe that has 90% or less health, or more health, and I'll have him cast Steal. Word. I definitely want him to target the furthest foe. Or the foe targeting the ally. Yeah, got my gambits in order. So now I'm just gonna teleport to Rabanastre and then save it. Yeah, I know that took a long time, but look, you really want to just like deal with your gambits before you get into fights. And then like if it's bad in a fight, then like it's easier to know what you messed up if you like actually pay attention while you're trying to craft your gambits. Cause like you like that's your party management. You're only really paying attention to like you won't catch emergencies, and the AI will heal faster than you ever could if you try to like manually sit there and heal every single thing. So like having a good gambit setup is good. But also, like, you can't keep the same gambits all game. You're gonna have to, like, mess with them throughout the entirety of the game. That's, like, the, catch-22 of it. Okay, well, that's it for today. I'll, like, play more later.